For a very limited time only, head on over to MrMuckCoin.com and use code GS30 to get 30% off all your purchases. Link is in the description. What is going on, guys? Nelson here. Welcome back to another Madden 20 video. As you guys can see, we finally got up to a 97 overall defense. Now that right there was possible by them releasing the new Sean Taylor power-up. We had Sean Taylor yesterday. Bought him for $1 or I think slightly under $1. Actually, I think I can find out, right? I'm going to auction Sean Taylor. Yeah, I bought the power. I had no idea because I'm just waking up like not too long ago. And I'm looking and I go to DNT stream, right? Because as soon as I wake up, you know, support my home Braves. I open up Twitter and I look at to see who is streaming, keep a tab open, and I look and he has powered up Sean Taylor. So I'm okay, good. They dropped the power up today. That's what's up. So I'm looking to see how I could get it, and I'm like, do they just give it to anyone who bought the limited? How does it work? And I didn't see anything, so I just went ahead and bought it, and then 10 minutes later, I was given one for getting 45 stars and 0 chill. So then I was like, oh, dang it, and I lost out, and I missed out on, I lost like 50K. And I bought 500 points yesterday to get my weekly pack, and I pulled the Carson Wentz side of Redux. That was pretty glitchy, right? And then I had 150 points left over, so I just purchased another 150 to give me 300. That way I can get 3 gold packs to give me the 0 points. ADD, I know. Got rid of JJ Watt yesterday. If you guys watched my video yesterday, you guys know what I'm talking about. Soldier running low. Oh, here we go. I bought him for 991,000 coins. Now he was, he is going for a little under $1 yesterday. And I did Bo Jackson's Redux yesterday was going for like 600K. So instead, I figured it was cheaper. I took my 91 power up pass out of Moss, purchased Moss for 445K, and then just put that on Bo Jackson. I'm sure Bo Jackson's Redux is probably cheaper now. But anyways, so you know, Sean Taylor is going for about 700K right now. I can see a lot of people probably utilizing that 95 overall power pass on him. Now, I still have it. I don't have, like, I have no idea who to really use it on. I already purchased the limited Sean Taylor, so to me it's like, okay, might as well just use it. I'm just going to wait until the NFL 100 QBs come out. If I don't see, which I don't really see anyone being too expensive, because the NFL 100 players, they are expensive in volume, right? When you get 6 of them for 400 or 500K a pop, they're expensive. But one, probably not too expensive, so I don't really see me excuse me, using this on anyone. But I'm just saving it just in case. I might just sell my Sean Taylor and use his pass, but for now I've been stuck with it, and I don't see me using it on anyone. But anyways, yeah, so Sean Taylor finally got himself a power-up, which gives him +3 speed, which is big. We're actually going to go ahead and take a look at him right now. So he is a 97 overall when it comes with a power-up, which is big because that right there allowed us to get to the 97 overall. Because when he was a 96 without the power-up, I was a 96 defense, but now he's a 97. Now we're a 97 overall defense with him being a 97 overall. So we have Lurker, Enforcer, and Zoned Out. I wish he can get Secure Tackler at Tier 1. In a perfect world, he can get Secure Tackler and Unfakeable and Enforcer. You know, I would get rid of Lurker. I would get rid of Zoned Out. I would just, you know, give him pretty much Tackle Supreme. That way he can't get juked out. He can't get stiff-armed. The only thing you would be able to do is spin him out. And a lot of people are running Bo Jacksons. I was running a ton of squads last night, and I'm seeing way more Bo Jacksons than Eric Dickerson. They got to just be trying him out, because trust me, it's a mistake. If you have Eric Dickerson, there's no need for you to use another running back unless you're just trying things out. Or if you go both, I can get it. But Eric Dickerson is still king when it comes to this game in running, because he is very difficult to get him unactive. And I got some of the, I would like to think, best run defense in the game due to me, not like I know what I'm doing. Let's be. It's just because my team is built to stop the run, and I know, of course, there's always someone in the comment section. I always stop the run. I have no problems. You just don't know what you're doing. Which is true. Which is true. I'll give you that. But getting Dickers, because he's like almost guaranteed to break the first tackle, and most of the time, if you stop him behind the line of scrimmage, he'll just stumble forward because he's going to break the first tackle and all this other stuff. And there's a lot of Bo, which makes me happy. A lot of Bo Jacksons. I would love to see Bo Jacksons over Eric Dickerson. The only thing with Sean Taylor again is that he doesn't have secure tackler or unfakeable with enforcer, which stinks. Again, in the perfect world, I would go secure tackler tier 3. I would go unfakeable tier 2. I would. Honest to goodness, I would. If he could get enforcer in tier 1, or if he could get, any one of the secure tacklers or unfakeable in tier 1. And, that way I can just know that it's basically tackle supreme and enforcer. I'm fine with that, but he can't get them, unfortunately. It's either get a variation of tackle supreme, which is again secure tackler and unfakeable. But then I wouldn't have enforcer. I would have to go zoned out. But you got to sacrifice, right? I got to sacrifice being able to get juked out. But then again, you're taking a chance on trying to juke out, because Ronnie Lott, you can juke out, and I've tried a handful of times. Most of the time, he gets set in that, animation where I guess I'm just not timing it right, and I get schlumped. He just completely just kills me. And so you're taking a chance trying to juke out Sean Taylor. Your best move is if you have spin cycle or some type of, or evasive or anything like that, it's spinning him out. Because if you try juking, there's a possibility that the enforcer is going to trump it and you're going to get murdered. But still, we went with Lurker, Enforcer, and Zoned Out. I feel like, some of the better variations that you can go with. He can get universal coverage, but I don't really, which is Zoned Out and Man Up. I don't really see me manning him up in any type of situation. And if I went universal coverage, and then Enforcer, and then here, it would be universal coverage, Enforcer, and let's say like Acrobat, right? Which is a great 3 to have. Very, very, very good. But then I wouldn't have Lurker, and Lurker is just so important. Lurker is just going to give you those animations where you can really just jump up and snag a pass that's 5 yards ahead of you. Lurker is just really good. Like if they try to throw above you and you have Lurker on, you're going to snag it most of the time. And him being 6'2", great speed, good jumping. He's going to have the range to just be able to fly all over the field. He's going to be able to do a very, very good job of just being able to be all over the field. And Lurker is just going to just make him that more explosive with being able to get his hands on the ball. So that's why we went with those right there. And I always go with Shutdown over Zone Hawk, because Zone Hawk is more catch, knockouts, and INTs in zone coverage, where Shutdown is tighter coverage and more interceptions on contested coverage. Shutdown is no matter the coverage. Let's say for whatever reason I go to man and they pass the ball. Like my run defense is typically man, right? Edge blitz out of 3-4 odd. Typically my run defense. And if I'm in that and he's active, if I had Zone Hawk, then he's not going to have any type of, it's not going to help him because he's going to be manned up. Because over the top safety, I would use her Tillman and have Sean Taylor at strong safety, and I would rather use her Tillman because Tillman has tackle supreme where Sean Taylor doesn't. But I always go shut down on any secondary guy, because that's no matter the coverage, whether I'm in man, whether I'm in zone, it's just tighter coverage and more interceptions. Where Zone Hawk is, more knockouts and INTs in zone coverage. So Zone Hawk is just pretty much giving you zone out, where if they throw in your zone, you can force an incomplete pass just by, with the tackle, and then more INTs shut down. No matter the coverage, you're good. But again, 97 speed, though, that right there is the big factor of him becoming the more explosive, better player, in my opinion, with the power up. +3 speed can help absolutely anyone out, right? 97 speed now, 96 excel, +1 everything. I do have run stuff on him over lockdown. I figure just max him out 99 hit power instead of the +2 zone, and he also gets better block shed. And let's be honest, most of the time people just run the ball, right? There's a lot of running in this game. Most of the time you just got to stop the run, and anything that can stop the run is something that I would much rather have. So give him more block shed, give him more hit power, and hopefully he can go on ahead and make some plays. Now I'm thinking about going brawler on him though, just to give him more strength, and give him, the same speed. He would lose -1 excel. Like he would go down to 90. He would lose 2. He would go down to 93 excel. So he would hit his top speed maybe a full second later or something like that. But he would just have more strength, and strength is vital when it just comes to anything with, hit power, tackling, getting off of blocks. The stronger you are, the harder you're going to hit, the more 99 hit power probably not going to mean much if you have 0 strength. If you're not strong enough to really hit someone, how hard can you truly hit someone? So I might add that +2 strength on him. But for now, we're going to leave him, as is. 97 overall defense. Now, I have been thinking about moving to Steelers, because I have more Steelers starters than I do. First, I got to get my coins up. And if I do switch to Steelers, like, I'm not going to quick sell and get my training back from the Rams chems, because of, like, I did that with my Niners. And, like, I could see me going Niners chem too. Like, I have a lot of Niners. I have Mel Blunt. Mel Blunt. I have Rod Woodson. I have a bunch of 49ers. I have a bunch of Deion Sanders. Well, probably not Ronnie Lott anymore, but my offense includes a lot of those players as well. But Steelers, I have a ton of Steelers starters. I have Mel Blunt. I have Rod Woods. I apologize if you hear those dogs going wild in the background. My lord, something's going on downstairs. I have Steelers again. Rod Woodson, Shazier, Mel Blunt, Mean Joe Green. And actually, me getting 5 Steelers, that +1 strength brought Mean Joe Green to a 97 overall. So I might swap to the Steelers to try it out. And also Michael Vick, that would benefit him as well. Or I don't know. The Rams is just really good too, because we still got Clay Matthews, who I soup up, and I utilize him in squads. I also have offense with Torrey Holt, with Brandon Cooks. Utilize those guys as well, but maybe eventually, and also the running backs, Eric Dickerson, obviously, and Todd Gurley and stuff like that. Who at some point I'm gonna get Todd Gurley's final piece. But 97 overall defense, not the first to do it. I do know there's other people with a 97 overall defense, but we're one of the first to do it. I would like to think top, maybe 20 people or so, one of the few people to have a 97 overall defense. So right now my defense is good. I like where it's at. Only thing that I can really see me wanting is another safety with Tillman, with Tackle Supreme, Enforcer, and Lurker. Unfortunately, Sean Taylor cannot get it. Really wish he could, but maybe he plays just phenomenal, which I'm sure he will, and I'm not even too worried about it. So 97 overall defense accomplished. Sean Taylor is now available with a power up. So if you do have your 95 overall power up pass, it is someone I strongly recommend you using, because all the other 95s right now, like all the NFL 100s, they're not too expensive. I mean, they are expensive, but they're not wild, where Sean Taylor, because he's limited, is going to be expensive, and also Sherman. Those are the only 2 people right now I would recommend you using it on. And Sean Taylor is definitely a great pickup for anyone. Great speed, obviously phenomenal hit power, really good block shed, which is good because a lot of people run the ball, and your safeties, you typically want your last line of defense, and if they do get picked up, you want them to be able to hopefully get off a block and make a play for you. So 97 overall defense locked in the books, and going to be trying to get you guys a ton of gameplay with Sean T. I think I'm going to have him, whenever I play I think I'm gonna have him active alongside of Tuggle and Tillman. Give me 3 enforcers. Try and key in on the run. Try and force people to pass, and then hopefully send some heat, create some pressure. The big thing is trying to make them pass the ball because there's not too many people that pass the ball, and when they do, they typically don't pass well because they rely on the run. And if you could force them to pass, then they're probably going to be in trouble. And trust me, if you will win 80% of your games, and that's probably a low amount, you can truly probably win 80% of your games if you can muster up 17 points on offense and stop your opponent from dominating you on the ground. If you can do that, you're going to win most of your games, I feel. But then you're going to run into those really good players that do run the ball a ton, but when they have to pass, they can cook up some dots and just keep the ball moving and stuff like that. But for the most part, stop the run, you'll be in good shape. 97 overall defense. Sean T out here looking good. And yeah, we should be having some gameplay with the 97 overall defense soon. Tomorrow we have NFL 100 QBs. We also have another part of the promo, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are as well.